We are here at 4677 Antram Drive over in Worthington, Sarasota. And this is at Lakewood Ranch. You have a 3-car garage. And we are checking out a nice one here at the front of the home. Hope you like aqua. These folks do. And it's a one heck of a home here. So as we step in, right? Gonna be careful. Give me a second here because this is a self-locking door. I don't want to wreck the door. So anyways, nice and safe in this one. So located in Worthington community in Sarasota, built in 2022 by the Cardel Homes, featuring the Martin model. That's what we're in right now. 4 bedrooms plus a den with flexible office space. Over 2,800 square feet of living space, 3-car garage, as I had mentioned, offering excellent storage and parking, situated on a generous residential home site with private backyard space. These lots are oversized. You typically do not find these size lots with newer homes, okay? Okay, and located in a community, all right, here's first sizzle factor, with no CDD fees and lower HOA fees compared to nearby waterside communities. So you're about 10 minutes-ish from waterside. However, you don't have to pay all those additional fees that really rack it up for you. So entry, here we are. Modern open concept floor plan, designed for everyday living and entertaining right here. All right, abundant natural light throughout the home, thoughtful layout, balancing privacy and connected living spaces. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna roll over here to the kitchen. This is a large open kitchen overlooking the living area. Ideal setup for entertaining and gatherings. All right, modern finishes, contemporary design elements. Look at that waterfall granite going over there, right? And ample cabinetry and counter space for you wine lovers. You're probably gonna like that one. Good size wine fridge right there. No wine cellars here in Florida. We just pop them right in the fridge. Keep them close to you, right? And then you got your Sub-Zero fridge, of course. Got to do it right. Extra cabinetry space, as noted, right? You have your microwave built in. And we switch over here to brown cabinetry. Shake it up a little bit. It's good to have that two-tone, very popular nowadays. All right. So got your dishwasher and of course your Wolf gas stove. This community does have gas, which is outstanding for a lot of reasons that we can get into. That nice Wolf exhaust. So top of the line appliances here. All right. All right. And even have this modernistic, I like these lights that are going on here, right? You don't get these with the builder. You got to pick your own. And you have a bit of, these beams coming through, right? Good accent beams. And your tray ceiling there. So, more of that shiplap warning. Extremely, stylish that you see around here quite a bit, all right? And it's an expansive great room layout, creating a seamless flow. Perfect space, hosting friends, family, large windows, bringing in a natural light, backyard views, which we're going to be out there to that little sizzle factor in a moment on that big lot. But first, let's check out this dining room to carry on with the great room. So there it is, plenty of windows. You've got a nice little lighting situation going there. And you can check out everything that's going on outside right from your dining area. And lots of ways to access that dining area. Don't miss the lighting up top here, the windows, I should say, allowing light to come through. That's definitely important to note. All right. So let's see. Where should we go next? So many options. Well, why don't we head over to one of the bedrooms? Well, maybe we'll go office first. Okay, so you have office space here, technically a bedroom, okay? And they do have their office in here, as you see. So it could be an office. You do have a closet here, which does make it a bit of a bedroom. All right, double doors. You want to know what's behind them? I'll show you. Shelving is built in. All right, so your shelving all set to go in there. All right. You do have the tile wood look floors, porcelain. All right, and then in this wing, you do have your own bathroom suite. So there's a vanity, a little quartz action going on there. Nice step-in shower. The tiles, outstanding. All right, and also can be used as a bathroom for your pool area. Okay, which we're going to get out to in a minute. And you have a second living area. This is nice. I love it when there's a second living area because, man, maybe you're watching some TV and maybe your family members or people who are hanging out with you, whatever the case may be, maybe they want to watch something else. You guys want a little separation time? Oh, nice to have that available. And you got extra lighting up here, little accent windows. Great to get that natural light in, right? So some really nice features here in this back room. All right, here in Worthington community. And we're going to get to some of the advantages of living in this exact community here in a moment. So you got one bed, 2 living rooms so far, 1 bedroom, 2 living rooms. Here you have an office, okay, or a flex room as we call it. It does not have a closet, so just keep that in mind. Could be another bedroom though. Still, you could sneak it in. It is an office, obviously, being shown right now. Could be a gym. A lot of different looks you could have in here. Got more of that natural light. All right. And the ceiling is a bit recessed with the lighting too. All right. And you do have, and the builders do it right with the caps. It'd be great if they put in the lights for you too, if you so choose, or fans. Well, it leaves it optional for you. If you don't want to put it in like these folks didn't, you don't have to. So anyways, so now you got that office space taken care of. Let's go down this wing, shall we? All right. so heading over this way, we do hit the laundry room, right? All right. You got lots of counter space here, the built-ins for all your folding needs and necessities. Okay. And even some cabinetry up top with the shelving. So everything you need to do to get done here with your clean clothes, there it is. All right, and 3-car garage, and a bike in here that looks like it was built by American Chopper. And for all intents and purposes, it might have been. Never know in Sarasota. So, all right, so you got this water filtration system. That's a must. Great to see that in here. Nice epoxy floors, right? Keeps this really clean, and they're pretty grippy. They got, instead of having the flake, they have an extra coating here that's super grippy. So I just want to note that, because usually when it's wet, it is a little suspect. This is quite grippy. So, all right, a little wakeboard in action in case that's what you're into. Of course, we've got the AC up above, and in this size house at over 2,800 square feet, you're going to have 2. So, well, I should say furnaces. Actually, the furnaces and condensers are going to be outside. They did make good use of storage here. You get your floor to basement, right? Floor to basement right up there. All right, and then some extra storage over this way. So nice 3-car. Let's take a quick look at that motorcycle though. That is looking pretty sharp. I like the rims on it. But anyways, let's get back to the house, right? Everything's negotiable if you really like that one too. You never know. That's not the owner talking, that's me talking, but usually that's the way it works. So, anyhow, so, and you do have this 1-car door here, reinforced, and then the 2-door over there. So, just in case you want to, we're curious about alignment purposes for your vehicles. So, heading on through. Now we do have a Nest here. I love Nests. They're great. You can control them anywhere, right? Gives you updates, alerts, tells you when to clean your furnace, tells you when to get the filter out, put the new one in. Really handy. If you're a lock it and leave it, you're going on vacation, or this is a secondary home, those things are absolutely outstanding. So anyways, all right, so we're on the other bedroom wing over here. So you did the living room bedroom that we just went to. And so this would be technically the second bedroom. So here you go. We still have that porcelain tile wood look going on throughout. A little beachy vibe in here. And a little European, I guess we're going, right? This for lighting up here. And you get a little natural light coming through, right? So there's your second bedroom. And in between this and the next bedroom is a bathroom you guys can share. Now, on the other one was nice for the pool. This one's nice for just these two bedrooms to share here. You have a shower, full vanity, with mirror, of course, and a nice easy step-in shower. So, I'm curious how many people out there drink coffee in the shower. I do every once in a while. Maybe when I'm on the run and I get to drink it quick, want to get it in, bring it in the shower with you. There's a nice location right there if you're not putting your soap there. Where you put it, that's probably what I would do, honestly. But anyways, that's just me talking. You decide how it works for you. All right, and then we got more of that same flooring all the way throughout, just reminding you. Very similar bedroom. It's pretty much mirror image, just different furniture in here. So I can show you what furniture can do, right? Different staging. And you got my name up there, Beach Bum, when I can be one. So, and you're only about 30-ish minutes from the beach, 25, 30-ish minutes. But you're real close to the water side. We're going to get into some of those features that I've been telling you about here shortly. So you have the dual closet doors. All right, more storage in here. They're using it pretty good, but it does have a closet there. Those aren't technically built-ins, and that's just fun. So, what should we do? Should we go lanai, or should we go primary? By the way, these ceilings are just massive. I just want to reiterate that. Lots of natural lighting coming through. Okay. So anyways, beautiful, beautiful, great room. All right. Well, just a quick thing to note, construction and modern features. Okay, this was built in 2022, just to remind you, and with modern construction standards, right? So you don't have to worry about, oh, it's old and it's not up to mitigation and things like that. This one's not going to, you're not going to be dealing with much of that here. Contemporary finishes throughout, energy efficient, newer home construction. All right, so save more, spend less on that, spend more on what you want to, and design for both style and functionality. All right, so we'll keep it rolling. All right, so we're going to head into the ensuite first. All right. And you do have a soaking tub here. I'll get to some sizzle factors in a moment, but this is one of them. You do have an easy step-in shower. Okay, there's no drop off there, by the way, because everybody always asks. There's none. You get these really unique tiles that are in there, and then you've got the pressurized shower on the side of the wall, which is outstanding. And you do have my favorite, the rainwater shower with an extra handle, right? You gotta have that. And if you so choose, you can walk in and go all the way to the back here, so it does extend, all right? And this is a jacuzzi tub, so the jacuzzi enthusiasts that are out here, if you want to stay inside and hit the jacuzzi, there you go, all right? All right, and then you got dual vanities, dual sinks rather with the vanity, okay? As you see there, all right? And you got your business room sectioned off. It's not a pocket door on there, not really needed. So anyways. And then we keep moving, and this is the second spot for the nest, just so you noted. Some people like those details. Make sure I point them out for you. So anyhow, here is one of two walk-in closets. And you do have a pocket door right there, just by the way. And they do have some built-ins in there. Luggage for your traveling needs, you know, shelves for that. All right. There you go. And then you also go, ooh, that might, does anybody else have a Shih Tzu? Because that's either a Shih Tzu or a Shih Tzu. I don't know if you guys are into dogs, but we've got a Shih Tzu. He's pretty cool. His name is Bear Bear. Do you like Bear Bear? He's got a mean underbite, that Bear Bear. All right, so very dog-friendly area, by the way. Lots of dog parks. People constantly walking their dogs. You'll see them out and about. So just something to note in case you got a fur baby, as many people do. And that's the fur baby's bed as we talk about it, ironically. So anyways, here is the primary ensuite. Generous. And you do have a tray ceiling up there, so that's great too. All right, and they stick with that same theme with lighting throughout the bedrooms. This one just happens to be a little bigger, of course, for the primary. You've got those little lights sneaking in there, and just having a solid wall. Instead of having that, you've got some really nice natural light coming on through, right? And when you're in here, you can sneak a little peek as to what's out there in that lanai that we're going to see in just a moment. So as that breaks down the primary suite area and wing of the home with dual walk-in closets and very much a spa-like atmosphere, especially with that jacuzzi tub for your primary ensuite. So, all right, so we've hit pretty much the whole house except for one section that everybody's been waiting for, and we're going to get there now. Nice little sizzle factor. Now, this is a north-facing lanai, which is nice if you like the shade, okay? But you do happen to get a lot of sun out here, right in the pool. And it does have the waterfall going, which is a spectacular feature. You do have your own jacuzzi, okay? So indoor and outdoor jacuzzis. You do have your sun shelf, right? So you could get a little bit of tan or just chill in the water. And it's warming up now. It is about 84 degrees here on this March day. And good size lanai. It does bump up at the top. Gives you lots of extra space for view. And as you notice, I love this with the lanais. This is like one of my favorite things with lanais, is that right here, you do not have a post all the way through your view. You get some gorgeous views out there in the north, and just what's going on in the wilderness back there and in the sky. And it's very picturesque. I mean, you got the seats set up this way for a reason, so you can just kick back and relax, right? So anyways, see, very expansive over here too. And what a lot of people do look for, and you do have fans up here, all right, just to note, a lot of people look for is having the actual overhang that you have here with the home, right? So you don't have to be in the sun if you don't want to be, and you have places to be tucked away when you want to be. But here is a full table out here, just showing you how much space there is. And again, that generous lot that's out here, okay? And I'm going to tell you one thing on the inside scoop. So here's the house does go over this way, but you do have this big section of property. And that gate that's over there is actually an emergency gate. I don't know if you guys have made it out on the video or not. That is not gone through. That's for like fire department and things like that. And separates you from the other community, and kind of a nice feature. There's walking trails back here all around all around the community. So it's important things to know. So you might miss if you weren't talking with me, right? So anyhow, all right. So we've got, so this is Worthington community, right? So there's a couple things to note before we get to the absolute sizzle factors. Lower HOA fees, besides being out this lanai. Lower HOA fees compared to many nearby communities. That's such a big deal. These HOA fees just chewing into your cash when you could be putting it somewhere else. This one is not one of those communities, so keep it high on your list. No CDD fees, okay? Now those are upwards of $30,000 typically on average that that just go to these extra fees. So you're really good to not have those here. Quiet residential setting with newer homes, right? And locations just 10 minutes, as I mentioned, from Waterside and Lakewood Ranch. You might hear the guys that are coming and doing the landscaping right now because you have zero maintenance on the exterior. So you might hear them just over talking a little bit. But waterfront dining and restaurants over at Waterside, weekly events, the farmers market, and you do have the community gatherings that happen over there, the bands. There's always something going on over there, and it's so cool on Saturdays going to the farmers market. There's lots of food trucks and retail, and all the restaurants are open. It's just so cool. And easy access to Sarasota amenities, shopping, and entertainment, UTC. All right, so sizzle factors, going back to it, built in 2022. All right, over 2,800 square feet of living space, right? We'll get back to that. 4 bedrooms plus den flexibility, right? Which is right over there. All right. And just layout is really nice. So 3-car garage, right? Private heated pool. So that pool is heated, just in case you were asking. And spa. No CDD fees, and close to waterside Lakewood Ranch lifestyle. Those golf, if you want to go hit some golf, you're not going to be very far away. 10 minutes from waterside, about 10 minutes-ish from UTC, 25 to 30 minutes to beaches in downtown, about 30-ish minutes from SRQ Airport. So very conveniently located. If retail and shopping are your thing, this is probably going to be the one. And you want to stay away from high CDD fees and HOAs. So anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for going through another tour with me. I really appreciate it so much. We all do. And everyone here at the Graf group. So thank you again so much. And until next time, bye for now.